and welcome to day 3 of our Seuss-tastic STEAM Challenge. Hi, I'm Jamie Hand from Preschool STEAM, and today I'm bringing you wait, it's not day 3. Oh my goodness! It's day 4! Where has the time gone? This week has just flown by. I'm so sorry. Yeah, you're right. This is day 4 of our Seuss-tastic STEAM Challenge. All right. Well, once again, my name is Jamie Hand, and I am from Preschool STEAM. And this week, I have been going live each day, sharing a STEAM activity designed specifically for our young learners, all inspired by Dr. Seuss books. Dr. Seuss has so much inspiring images and rhymes in the books. That's a wonderful place to get inspiration to do an activity or a challenge with your own students. So tonight, I actually did a poll in our STEAM Activities for Preschoolers Facebook group. We have our Preschool STEAM page that we share lots of different STEAM inspiration, but I also have a Facebook group where we can actually get into more discussions and I can answer questions, and that is STEAM Activities for Preschoolers. If you just type that in the search bar, you can go ahead and request to be added to our group if you're not already. But inside our group, I had a poll on what book to do for today, and today's winner was If I Ran the Zoo. So our challenge today comes from the book If I Ran the Zoo. Now, unfortunately, my local library had the book checked out, so I couldn't get my hands on the copy to share with you, but I will definitely put a link in our written activities so that you can know exactly which book we are talking about. Now, just before we get started with our activity, just a small note, if you have not signed up for the email list, it's not too late to join, and by signing up with your email, then you get access to the whole week of activities. It's all organized for you, it's all written out with photographs, and then I do add the videos in there as well. So I will put the link to sign up at the end of this video. I will put it into the comments. Okay, so without further ado, we are getting started with day 4, not 3, day 4. And as I said, we are inspired by If I Ran the Zoo, which is a fun story about a boy that imagines what his zoo would be like. And what is great is that there's all these imaginary animals, and so it leads to a great discussion about animals. What type of animals would you want into a zoo? And you can really get into a discussion and let your students' interests kind of dictate where you want to go with it. Now, one challenge that we came up with is taking a zoo animal, and this is just your regular plastic animal, and then actually using Play-Doh. So you can take the Play-Doh and put it right on top of your animal to form your own imaginary animal. So being inspired by all the silly and funny animals in the book, you can design your own animal. So I'm going to show you, this is what my 2-year-old was working on. And so you can see we have wrapped, she actually had chosen a horse. So it's a horse underneath, but she covered the entire thing with Play-Doh. And then we added bits of leftover art supply stuff like jewels and pom-poms and feathers and bits of yarn. And you can see this is the leftover tray that we had. And so using all those different materials, she then designed and created her own horse. Now, I tried to get her to come up with a name with it. She only wanted to call it Pony. But, you know, so we're calling it Pony. But it's such a great creative exercise that how you can take what is a regular animal, a zoo animal, and transform it into something creative, mythical, and fun. Now, the second part of the challenge is, can you build a cage or a habitat, a zoo habitat for your animal. And so for younger students, you may want just your blocks and a craft stick. I would recommend the wider craft sticks for the younger children. And if you want to modify it for older children, then like a smaller foam block and regular size craft stick. And then let them try to build, like I said, a cage or some sort of zoo habitat for their animal. And I don't like to give much directions when I give a building challenge like that. I will simply lay out the materials, introduce the challenge, and let them get to work. And sometimes the children may ask, like, can I have cardboard or can I have other supplies? And typically, if it's available, I try to get them the supplies to do their own idea. If you're, once again, working with kind of the older crowd, the 4 and 5 year olds, you may also have them draw out their plan, actually go through the process as the engineer and design process. So, thinking about their problem, brainstorming ideas, drawing out how they want it to look, and then actually building it. So you can, even though we're working with young children, you can still introduce those basic skills of thinking and problem solving. And what I'm going to do for those of you that have signed up for the emails and that are on our list, I am going to add a special little poster that goes over the engineer and design process so that you can have that as a reference tool to help your students go through a problem solving exercise like that. So I will talk more about that in the email that I will send out tonight after this video. So once again, if you're not signed up for the email, click on the link in the comments that will be after this video. So just to recap, we have built our Zootastic, or our Dr. Seuss inspired animal, and then creating a habitat or a zoo cage for it. All right, well, today's video is real short. I will end it here so that you can go on with your evening. But once again, we are wrapping up our Seuss-tastic STEAM Week tomorrow with what I think is my favorite activity from the whole week. So I won't give away too many details, but tomorrow it was definitely one of my favorite activities that we did. And all 3 of my children really got into this one, even my 7-year-old. So he liked it just as much as my 2-year-old, which then you know it's a great activity when all ages are interested. So I will be sharing that activity tomorrow, and thank you for watching.